Hello there folks, welcome back to another video. I hope you've been enjoying the videos so far. I've certainly been enjoying making them. It's taken up quite a lot of time of my day to try and record and editing. Bloody hell, I spent hours in the evening editing. I'm just going to lose myself. Before I know it, it's like 11 o'clock at night and I should be in bed. Anyway, we're going back to this job today to continue with the driveway. Hopefully we're going to get this finished. It was a bit of a messing around this morning. I was going to hopefully get two teams out, one starting another job, another fencing job, and two of us would go and hopefully rattle this out. However, the customer wasn't up. They'd got home late from a holiday and they said they won't be with us in the morning, and I really needed the customer to come out and show us exactly where things were going to be going, and it just wasn't a quite straightforward job, and it would maybe take a bit too long to mess around setting up. So we've decided just to go out here and finish this job, get it out of the way, and then move on to the next one. That's one of the problems with, you know, employing multiple people, is just trying to figure out and, you know, organize work. If you're on a two-person job with three people, it's not really that efficient for your time. I was going to be getting another young lad out who had worked with me before. He was going to come and help, either Kyle or Damien. I don't know who I was going to put to the other fence, but anyway, we've decided just to. I've told them to leave it today, and that we'll go and rattle out this job. So the rain has stopped now, however it was torrential. Hello.
Hi, good morning, is that Ben?
It is, yes.
Okay, that's great, thank you very much, Ben.
No bother, thank you. Bye bye.
Cheers, thanks, bye bye.
Getting phone calls as we drive, interrupting my video. I don't even know where we were at now. I'm not complaining, obviously. Client, potential job. We will go and look at that at some point. I always find that a difficult one. I'll maybe be on the job and I'll get a phone call or a text or something, and I'll be like, all right, I'll look at that later, or an email. I'll look at that later, and I'll sit down and work it out and get back to them. But I feel like if you don't do it right then and there, then it often slips your mind, or my mind anyway. It's one of those things. I actually read or heard a video one time that said, if it takes 2 minutes, just do it. You know what I mean? If it takes 2 minutes out of your day, then just do it. Now those 2 minutes can add up, but it makes sense. If it's only 2 minutes to stop what you're doing and then, you know, reply to something, or maybe that's a wrong way to look at it. Maybe it's just no, focus on what you're doing and, you know, do it after. That's one of the most difficult things for me, is just trying to, you know, organise things, and there's a lot to organise in a day and through your week, and it can get quite overwhelming if you let it build up and don't, you know, address it. Then it gets overwhelming. You don't know where to start really. Yeah, it can be a bit of a pain. So, you know, I am working towards finding a method that works for me. If anyone has any ideas of how to juggle things, then let me know. I knew these car videos were going to be dangerous because I just rant and I just go off on a tangent, don't know where I'm at, and probably don't make much sense. So if you're still here, then fair play. But we're nearly at the job now, and we'll hopefully get cracking with that.
Okay, straight back. Let's just see this side. Now you're fine, yep. Cool, that's it. Okay, yep. And watch the rearview mirrors.
The A-team. Do you think?
Definitely. Okay.
You're not that convinced?
Where are we gonna? Yeah, he doesn't look that convinced, does he? Let's move these slabs then, eh?
Yeah, these have got to be shifted. If we get the cover off, or just roll it to the front, we'll load the trailer, and then on the back load we'll bring a load of gravel as well. And hopefully kill two birds with one stone. The poor digger. I really need to give this a bit of a clean out. It's not really stopped the last wee while. It's just been going job to job. Great investment though.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Nah.
It's the best set theory
That's
for the
it.
first one. All right.
Nah, that's fine.
Who's coming?
Sudden death.
I don't know. Who's coming?
Yeah, what was the outcome? I've got the. I might as well take. I've got the shovel.
Right, Damien's coming. Yay, Damien's coming.
A conversation.
So, me and Dam are going to the dump where we will also pick up some gravel. Oh, that reminds me, we need a brush to clean out the trailer because it's going to be dirty. Can you grab a brush and just throw it in the back? Please. Pretty please. Please and thank yous. Don't cost a thing. We've got the gravel now, just dumped off the waste and loaded up with the chips at the same time. Didn't get as much as I'd hoped. They don't have scales in their buckets, so you only find out when you're on the weighbridge how much you actually got. And got 10.5 when I could probably have got, you know, like 2 on legally and still be legal with the trailer. So that's going to be shuttling back and forth today until we get it finished. Easy job for Damien, like. Getting that tipped, what I'll do is I'll spread it out with the digger and then we'll load up with the spoil again and then just kind of do that back and forth. I have got to run back to the yard because I'm selling a wee van and they're meeting me there in half an hour, so a bit of a pain, but it'd be good to get rid of the van if it sells. Just leave it, Kyle. The thin in there, is it? Well, you can pull back what you need. I'll roughly kind of. Over the years, I'm getting better at driving the digger, operating the digger. The first kind of big job I did, there was no way in hell I could scrape back the area and then try and spread gravel. Grading is one thing, but then spreading around stuff like this is completely different. When you're up in the cab with the digger, it looks completely different than being down on the ground. It looks like a bloody bowling green here, but I can tell it's obviously not. It just comes with experience. But it's been a great investment for me, especially this time of year. It's really helped keep the money coming in, keep the guys in a job, keeps the smiles on faces. Like I said in the previous video, this is a bit of a temporary fix, you know, just to freshen up the driveway a bit. They didn't want to spend the money to, you know, to kind of rip it all up and do it properly. But it depends what you think properly is, because a lot of people think membrane is a bit of a myth, and I quite agree with that. Weed membrane doesn't really work. It might stop them coming up from the bottom. However, over time, airborne seeds will accumulate on top of the membrane, and you know, it's not a permanent solution. Will it stop it happening in the short term? Definitely, it makes a big difference. But over time, as debris and everything sits on top of that membrane, you are going to get weeds accumulating on top. But it's just one of those things. If you were digging out an area of grass, say, to make into a driveway, the proper way to do it would be dig out your area down to a certain depth, put a taram down, a geotextile taram, to act as a barrier and to stop the type 1 mixing with the subsoil, and then you can whack your hardcore, and then your chips can go directly on top of the hardcore. And that's what I've learned from experience of learning from other people. But if you've got a driveway here that's perfectly hard, you know, it's not going to be holding much weight. Maybe a car but there's no point digging down to put type 1 in when it's, you know, firm enough, and then put fresh type 1 in just for the sake of keeping some weeds away. So it is a bit of a difficult one, because like I say, weed membrane doesn't always work. It is a bit of a myth, but you know, it is a cheaper fix for something like this.
Think that's about it?
Think so, Kyle, yeah. Cool. Right, now need to get the trailer in, quickly load it up, and I'm going to send you guys to go and dump it. That's a lot of trust with my precious Jeep. Yeah, you can if you want. Me and Dam just coming back with another load of gravel. Stopped in to get a coffee. Essential.
And some cake.
What? No. Highlight of my day is getting a coffee. It's a bit sad. Look at the weather. Pretty awful. That'd be your cue to turn the camera around. Oh, for God's sakes. Bonnie Scotland, as they say.
Just coming back on site here.
That's what I want. That's what I want. Some content and some involvement. Here's Kylie Minogue.
Waiting for us.
Just seen your wife again. For the third time. No wave. I was like, I think that's Kyle's wife. Kyle thought Damien was going to the shop. I said, where is he? Were you getting worried, were you?
I was a bit actually.
For your partner in crime.
Yeah.
An announcement.
What would we do without Damien? We'd have no laughs.
I've got a long list. Mr. Muscle, let's go.
Hi. Pretend like you're helping.
That was all me.
Thanks, Ben.
That's how you do it.
Oh God, they love me really. Probably would have been quicker lifting them, but
Okay.
anyway.
Oh, there's one.
We are professionals, I swear. I think I'm only going to get one. For the love of lords, this isn't working as nice as I planned it to. Starting to come together now. So now what we've got to do, get rid of this pile, have a bit of a tidy up, level off in here. I'll go and dump. While I'm dumping, the guys are going to roll out that terrain that we've got over there in this area, because this is predominantly just soil. As mentioned in the previous video, this is just a quick fix. This is not normally how we would do a driveway, but they know that. They know the chances of the weeds coming back through is pretty high. But we're going to do what we can with the terrain. They didn't even want to ram, you know, they were happy without it, but I said no, I'm not doing that. So we'll put to ram in this area here. The rest of the driveway was obviously a driveway before, so it's pretty hard. You might get the odd weed, but maybe from the digger back, we'll put some Taram in. So yeah, wet and muddy day. So just leaving the quarry with another load of gravel. That's the last load of stuff to go away. So all we'll be doing now is just picking up some gravel. Hopefully another load or two will do it. It's currently 10 to 3, so we're gonna be chasing daylight. It's a bit of a pain, this. Like, that took quite a bit of time, unloading, and then you've got to go back on the weighbridge to get your second weight, and then you're going to come off and get loaded from the gravel, and the gravel's on the other side of the bloody, you know, site. So, you know, I must have been there for about half an hour, and I've got to go back. It's a bumpy road. Anyway, so at least when we go back, all we're going to be picking up is gravel. So the guys will hopefully be ready. I'd imagine they should surely be ready by now. Waiting about for me. So yeah, we will see the guys back at the job and hopefully get this rattled out. What a bloody miserable day it is. The guys have got the Taram down as best they kind of can. One load in, quickly get this spread and then head off and get another load. That didn't go very far, did it? Another couple of loads, I think.
How much was the weight-wise, did you see?
That was 1800 kilo, 1.8 tons, so it's very fluctuant with the weights. So, like I say, if you get all the stuff away in the transit, just so all we need to do is spread the chips and then go. And yeah, I'll be as quick as I can. On the road again. If you know, you know. I can't see. So it's 3:20, going back to get some more material. Probably need another couple of loads, so I better horse on at the speed limit, of course. Half. Back at the job now with another load. So this will hopefully tidy it up a bit, instead of the muddy midden, which is over here. Remind me to bring my digger bucket. Not that you're able to do that, but you know what I mean. Just arrived back with another load, the final load. Oh, what a day it's been. It's like golden hour. Where's Harry Styles when you need him? It is Harry Styles, isn't it?
Golden hour.
Golden hour. Oh, I like a bit of golden hour. I think it's Harry Styles. I might be wrong. What a difference some gravel makes. You know that? Just totally cleans it up. Such a simple solution. I think we've maybe got a bit too much here. my god. Turn around and push it. What are you doing? Now we've got too much. But I've done that before, thinking that, oh, I'll just get this amount. And I always run short. So I just always make sure I've got enough. So we'll top up this area here, Dan. Listen, I don't make the wheelbarrows, I just fill them. Finished. Thought I was going to be able to take the digger home, but I have no straps.
We've got 2 straps.
In the Transit.
1 strap, sorry. That was for the Terran.
False hope, eh?
False hope indeed.
Fair tidies it up and stops mud being traiped into the houses. Good job, well done. On to the next one. So what's the verdict on this job then? Did we enjoy this job?
Aye.
Truthfully.
Yeah, definitely wasn't one of the worst ones.
No, it was interesting.
God, it's so convincing.
Nothing can be as bad as that leaf sucking escapade we had to. we did. That's the benchmark of like.
Wow. This as well, we weren't filming that.
Yeah.
That would have been an absolute disaster. Oh well.
A lot
Job.
of beeps in that video.
A lot of peeps in that video.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been child friendly, that's for sure.
Job finished. On to the next one. I'll need to come back for the digger because I don't have any straps.
What a
Great.
beautiful evening.
What a beautiful evening. Till next time. See you later.
Like this video, hit subscribe and like, and if we get 10,000 likes, Ben will give us a raise. 10 likes, not 10,000. Yeah.
You heard it. 10 likes and we get a raise. 5p an hour, does that count? Right, see you later.